left is my favorite orange and yellow playground. But that's fine, Harry. We'll let you go. This is going to be a banger, right? G2's pick. They already stole away NIPs of Inferno. Hopefully we get some more of that Nico AWB or Deagle at least. I'll take either at this rate. Right now it's a T-side start. And G2 not waiting long. They'll be running out of Palace with the smoke on Con. Nork pushed back and spawn. Nice shot for ZTR, but traded after one. And Hunter is now unleashed into the site, trying to get control towards the spawn. Can Jax flash them in, or is he focused on the plant? Flash comes first, and here comes the chase. Nico with one, and the others are pushed back into spawn, giving G2 the plant, but they still need to take more room. And so that second flash and the final bit of util will at least get them the info. They spot one, not two. Rez tapped out of the round, and now down to those spawn players that have nowhere to go.
Oh, and into the slaughter. Just Nork left alive, but not for long.
I love seeing Jax back in the server, man. Like, no question about his individual performance. Always good to do it, and I'm sure he's been hungry to come back into Pro League as well, play against some of the best. Maybe even be the best. And G2 certainly could inside of this group. Long way to go though. However, off to the right start. Pistol is theirs. Full eco for NIP. I actually like this call rate. A lot of teams just buy up after losing Pistol regardless of where you are, what map you're on. But NIP, they have faith in their full rifles and they'll come into the third. Holding for a short play. That's not what's going on. I mean, if you remember that T side of Inferno for G2, it was so slow at the start. Like default every round, just hold. When they started getting a little more confident, a little more in the lead, they definitely, you know, went for some crazy rounds that cost them. Oh dear, Hunter's timing is everything. Jax is trapped. He doesn't know it yet. There it is. Surprise, surprise. 3 in mid. Amanek holding on. Can't stop them from getting the AK, and Jax is dead. So arm now is Plopsky. AKV Mac 10. Not a fair fight when it's Amanek on the other side, and traded after one under is Hunter. Hampus alone. And he can tap Amanek, but at this point the round's already lost. They're planting on A. And Amanek is just waiting to grab that gun at the end of the round, telling his team to do the work for him, and so they shall. 2-0 lead for G2, and that's a good eco for NIP. They can be happy with that. They take a couple of guns out, and now they're rebuying to break the money early.
There's a bonus round here from G2. And with no head armor on Rez, Plopsky, and ZTR, these SMGs, they could really do some damage in a round like this. Lots of mid utility, but a triple B stack early and a double boost into the apartments. Mac 10 taking the head off for the first, and there's the follow-up. 2 players without head armor, both domed at the first hurdle, and now Hampus at bench needs to keep his wits about him. He's lost teammates all across the map, dropping the bomb. He's fighting tooth and nail, but Jax is gonna go ahead and remove him from this site hold. Nork is suddenly thrown into a 1v3. This was a bonus round, remember? The SMG's getting all 3 kills in it. Actually, that's a lie. Jax's AK got 1. But, you know, regardless of that, it's still a huge victory for G2. They get some free upgrades. Nork, gonna get away with the save, perhaps. But you know, even getting out of this round with the M4, that's not that great for NIP.
Yeah,
this is gonna let G2 get off to a blinding start here.
I do like the triple B setup, but the danger of that double boost up, which is really cool. We started seeing teams use it, especially in combination with like a deep app smoke from spawn, right? It's a really safe boost. Easy to do, try it with your friends at home, but once G2 kill those first 2 players and apps, they know there has to be a third, and just off the fact of how fast those CTs are there, they clear everything, and they don't just fall into the, you know, the problem that teams often do where they kill, you know, 2 on a bomb site and they go, that's all that's here, and then they just go back into planting and clearing other angles, and they never check everything. Well, that wasn't the case. Obviously, Nexa falls with the bomb and he's traded, so that's enough info. But yeah, SMGs get the first 3 kills. Hunter in the window within 20 seconds of the round beginning. Don't know how he got here. Running up cat, I presume, and jumping in. given a lot of room as NIP were stacked towards B and very focused on rotating. Hunter uses that to his advantage. NIP now half buy, and even that would be an exaggeration. We got pistols, armorless mostly, and Nork on the saved gun. Fast into middle again. G2 moving all over. Even into connector with that top smoke. And NIP, there's no one even, I was going to say they're respecting the smokes, there's no one even there to challenge. They are in very far out positions, pushed 2 in the Palace, Rez on default, hoping for an A play. G2 are not committed anyway yet, but with ladder taken and Con as well, options are so open for G2. They can go wherever they want. Oh, there's that ladder kill coming in. Another rotate cut down. Plopsky was trying to go B, as is Rez. And that is the right call. This M4 and Palace spots Hunter, and G2 definitely going to avoid it and commit to this short take into that B site.
Yeah, Hunter's dead to the Deagle, but the B site is the problem.
Oh.
Deagle is dropped. Jack's on a real tear. Look at this flank from ZTR. He tries to play the trigger discipline for as long as he can, but it's only good for 1 kill on that wraparound, and Nork might be left to save this M4 again. He's still looking to make some damage happening around like this. A missed shot from Nico, the nade brings him down, but they're already hunting. G2 have dispatched Jax to go through market into window. Nork keeps his wits about him, and now down to the 1v2. Surely not possible, right? Half the time ticked off this bomb. Nork's got to be very, very quick, and G2, they're just not giving him the peak. They're toying with him. Look at this. They're playing games with Nork, and he's not here to play around. Down to the 1v1. Nexa waiting patiently at the back of the site. Swings on out and ends the round. The AWP going to get retrieved as well. G2 up to 4, and Nico showing us that with the AWP, you don't always need to get the kills. Sometimes just having it there, having the big barrel is enough.
Yeah, you take that, right? Great round for Jax, dude. The entries, he starts here on a rotate, and off of the back just pushes into B and doubles up. So really nice stuff from Jax. I'm turning into a Jax fanboy here now. He's showing us why. He's given us good reason to be. 4-0 for G2. NIP with a big buy. They got the AWP as well. Try to challenge Nico, who, as Pimp rightly said, we're going to see a lot more of on the T side with this AWP, it appears. Oh no, they really going to crunch B. It's solo setup right now. It's just Plopsky. He's calling for help. Rez might dish out a rotate, getting here in time. And actually G2, who were 4 in the apartments, will concede, will rotate round. Amanek is just causing distraction more than anything in B. And that's your punishment, bit of a nade. He'll throw them right back. And going out under is the bomb. So G2 need middle control from the top if they want to get this bomb into the A site. Don't want to get it lost in no man's land. Hampers smoked off, can't stop them out under. Nork with the ramp AWP fighting against Nico. Shadow advantage. No way he loses that. And now G2 have to split with no split. It's all from mid.
Yeah, when this smoke fades, ZTR is in for a nasty surprise. They're already through it. They've crept up onto the stairs as well. Lots of damage to ZTR, but somehow he's still alive. There's the push from Hampus in the meantime, and he's lit them up. The USP to round it out. And NIP are in with their first. It's flawless. All 5 players stay alive.
How?
I don't know.
How did ZTR survive that nade?
I don't understand the way that that round just played out, if I'm being honest. It was very, very weird.
Yeah,
Hampus very much responsible for the success of a round like that. You could see him waiting for the con split, right? When the window smoke comes in, when the top con smoke's down. Very, very aware that that was looking to be the game plan of G2 there. An attack timeout now called in. Nico going to be donning that Krieg again, bringing it out once more.
We've seen a lot of it from Simple as of late. Definitely showed that at Katowice, and especially on maps like Train as well, like where you're going to expect to see more ranged rifles. So it's not dead yet. Overpass as well, another one, but it's not dead yet. Got to be getting those taps off with it. Well, if there's one thing Nico's known for, no, not AWPing, but tapping, maybe. So with the ramp spawn, he's going to give it a go, and I'm all for it. AWP for Nork.
What do you make of his knife, Hugo? I know you're a big butterfly fan.
Yeah, I like a butterfly. I do. Fade's cool. It's clean. Can't really ask for much more, can you?
So you're saying Nico's got a sick fade, and you want to?
That's what you said.
You want to know where he gets his haircut?
Okay, well, we'll ask him.
Ooh, Rez holding on to the apartments, or palace rather, and he's dealt with 2. Nico was hoping to trade this, and while he's given a chance,
how does he live that?
I don't really know.
The slow fire, the creep.
Is it another flawless round for NIP? It's looking like it.
Wow, 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 wow. You can't see through these fences unless you're at the right angle. Oh, it's not good for you if you play it tight. Nico just using what he can, util-wise. No way he's getting out of here alive. Rez with the 3rd. And yeah, Rez, terrifying guy to run into. G2 are learning the hard way. Broken now. 2K a player, gonna have to full eco. I can't believe Rez jumps after 2 here. He's like, I want the info so bad, I'm gonna risk my life. Jumps up, looks at the ground, only takes half health off. Calculated. But if that was an AK, probably wouldn't be as lucky. One flash, and here we go. It's gonna get hot.
It's gonna be rough, man. Glocks and a dream. G2. Oh, there's so many nades ready and waiting. The nade, lots of damage onto 2. Hampus padding these stats. Oh, he's on for the ace. And it's real ugly, but there it is. Hampus has got them all. Nice from him, just an ugly round because it's Glocks getting churned up in the apartments. A nice little ace for Hampus, though. That's a nice confidence builder.
11 and 4. Yeah, obviously that round doing it, but you take that. G2 may have had that strong lead. It was looking like it could have gotten out of control, but money broken, and G2 coming back in with the buy finally. Need to make it worth its while. No AWP. And Nork continues with his in mid as well. Dropping under Mad Lad. Going for it, and he's going to get rewarded, not punished. Nico punished instead. Was never ready for an AWP that quickly, but Hunter again up Cat. Very fast indeed. He's going to try and stop this AWP from escaping, and Jax helps out. B is now weakened as a result. There's only Hampus here. He's committed, trapped in the corner. Good for 1. Never anymore. G2 own B, and despite the way the round started with the info and the pick from the AWP, it was not enough.
NIP is still nearby. They might give this a look in, but a lot of it is hinging on this engagement at short. Rez not even aware that there was a fight to be had. Now just ZTR left alive. Bomb ticking away, and G2 just not giving him a kill. Out through the window, creeps up on Jax, but isn't fast enough to get away with the kill. So G2, they finally take a round back on the back of one of these B plays.
Yeah, and NIP, now they're starting to cotton on to like the pace that Hunter and Jax have had in most of these rounds up Catwalk. Like Jax getting in ladder on one of the anti-ecos, Hunter jumping window on like the 3rd round in 20 seconds on that bonus. So G2 are very good at getting this fast mid-control, and NIP have yet to have a response. Doesn't help that the AWP, you know, is under either. Even though it gets a kill, it can't really assist on the middle area. Nico misses his cross shot on A, and will rotate round. Flash through the smoke is Rez, but no kills to be found, and he gives it up. This time NIP actually contesting for middle. Molly, Jax has to smoke it if he wants to stay alive in this position. Now he's got support from the AWP, which again has rattled off without a shot connecting. NIP know where it is, and they are not going to give it any more. Oh, this is a good move. They know that because the AWP took the spawn ramp and now it's shot middle, that ramp is likely clear. And so ZTR is taking a lot of space. How much further does he go here? If he goes for the full wrap, this can sometimes leave you lacking if the T's go A through connector and suddenly you're on this flank that doesn't really work. They check spawn. Nexa gives it a look, and ZTR doesn't commit. So it's not known by G2 for now.
Yeah, I like this setup though, right? You're more stacked towards B because based on the information you've got, that's where this is ending up. But you still have bodies available at this A bomb site.
Ooh.
Nico, double entry on the AWP, and Plopsky throwing into a world of hurt, desperately calling for rotations around to this B bomb site. Stuck at bench, Hunter's gonna delete him. And while there is this apartments flank coming in from ZTR, it's gotta be huge and it's gotta be fast if they want to get anything from it, but Hunter just comes right back and sniffs out that lurking player. Nork's hoping to get away with the AWP. Hunter's already trying to find him though.
Wow. Everything about that round. The quick shots from Nico as well. We've been waiting for that all series. It's finally come through. And even with that flank, like you said, like all the early info, the triple B. I think it was Jax who jumped on Cat to, you know, put the spray off and let Nico get that kill. Very risky move, but gets G2 into that B bomb site, and now they're going to keep on building. Hunter 2 health, 2 kills, looking for a third, and Nork is not considering it. Oh, dearie me. This might be a freebie. There it is. Doesn't get much better than that. 6-3, no saved weapons. They do have money on the NIP side, but it will be their last buy before Eco if G2 can keep this one going. And that's what I was about to say. Very, very nice to get something out of Nico, right? Thus far, the AWP been pretty underwhelming, I think it's fair to say. You know, didn't really see him using it back on Inferno, and the starts in Mirage, you know, wasn't really finding anything. He was 1-5 heading into that round there with his second AWP purchase. But a nice double entry, cracking that round open is Nico. NIP, they had a good few flawless rounds on the run up to this. They're still buying. They're still, you know, not panicking yet, and they get the AWP back in Nork's hands, even though it gets hunted down. They reinvest into one. But a loss in this round, and suddenly G2 are running away with this half in a very, very big way. Yeah, T-side was good in Inferno, right? So seeing more of that here in the second. Their pick as well, so one that they're probably a lot more comfortable on, done some dry runs, know what they're doing. Hunter again, so quick. Next it looked like he's gonna flash him through the smoke. Oh, there it is, into jungle, Hampers blind, and he has no idea what's through. In fact, behind him, does swivel, taking down Amanek. Hunter on the stairs, trapped is Hampers, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hunter doubles up, and the Palace player known about too, they can molly him. Oh, Rez catches from back, and Nexa will at least trade. That's something, but they still know there's an AWP near about in this A site. Plopsky doesn't know where to look, but he does respond with a kill. Still traded. It was calculated from G2 and Nexa, or Nork rather, going around the entire map just to try and get a pick here. They're already set up on the ramp. No frags for him, it appears, unless he wants to commit, and at this point, doesn't look like it. Unlucky stuff. AWP in the right place, but G2 just don't give it any room. And even though that molly never comes through, Nork doesn't try and take the risk of peeking back into what would have been Nico on the other side with his own AWP. G2, it gets a bit messy, right? Nexa not covering Con, and a flank coming in from Rez that does kill a player. But after that point, it's under control. The trades are in, G2 get a plant, and they already win in the 2-on-1 due to default save for the AWP. 7-3.
And this is that like worst case scenario we were kind of envisioning, you know, no money in this round for NIP, a chance to go 8-3 up and build up even more money here for G2. The only thing they've got to worry about is that AWP in the hands of Norg. Big armor for Rez and Hampus, so there's, you know, at least an opportunity here for that AWP to drop guns and get these players with armor to have a bit more stake in a round like this.
Oh, angle's so tight he can't hit this shot. Oh, Nico saw him. No doubt about it, but Rez backed out. Nork takes a shot B, but he is going to float. As being the one weapon in this round, you definitely want to remain mobile. Conflash gets Hunter out under. And G2 still defaulting, but starting to group and lean towards that A site with the bomb. Amanek selling a lot of these fakes in B and coming into late underplays. This time he's just going to back out. So will Hunter. They're not splitting this site. Is it a full execute? I say that. They've only got 2 smokes. That's enough. You can do jungle stairs, no issue. That seems to be the plan for Jax. Rez, though, out of nowhere, picking Nexa. It was Nico there with the AWP earlier. He's now left to go back to ramp to line up grenades. Here come G2 out ramp.
Yeah, Nork's able to rotate into CT as well. These Deagles in the site just need to buy a little bit of time, and they're doing more than that. They're getting away with kills all across the board. Nico trying to trade this out. The AWP fires off from CT, so now he knows he's got that to worry about as well, and he needs to start clearing this site. Hunter, in the meantime, is all the way over at B and having a run on this flank. Nico left up alone is dealt with, and Nork finds Hunter on the wrap. Those two being separated proves to be a real problem for G2 there.
Yeah, that's like a luck for Hunter where it's like amazing if everything goes right. Like that's him trying to stop the AWP from saving. Say G2 get the smokes down, they run out A, they kill the site players. Suddenly Norg, if he's not going nuclear, wants to back out and get away with his gun. Hunter's there to stop that contingency. But when everyone gets 1D'd out ramped by ZTR and co, well, Hunter's position just looks like a base at that point. There was thought behind it, but it doesn't go well. Oh, Nork, he's trapped. How does he hit it? Hamper's going to help out in middle, and they just bound out. They escape. Oh, yeah, you're dead. No! What? What?
Hits the 180 and makes it look all too easy. Amanek is going to be kicking himself after that one. Nico and Nexa, the Krieg and the AK out through ramp, but hidden in sandwich. Not giving anything up yet is ZTR. This crossfire going to prove to be deadly. Flash leaves Nico blind. Rez trying to get into position on default. They spot that Molotov come out for him, so that's a kill for Nexa at least. Still, ZTR has not budged from sandwich, hasn't given any kind of peek, any kind of telegraph that this is his position, that this is where he lies. And so will this get discounted by G2 through the smoke? Nork's deleted one and Hamper's swinging out to round it out. And IP are up to 5. Their AWP starting to deliver, and now the money of G2 broken as well.
Yeah, what was that round? what was this from Norg? Like, he's trapped, he drops, he checks it, Amanek's walking up, and then Norg, whoo, just flicks back. Sometimes one AWP can do it all. And boy, does he do everything and then some. 7-5. Seeing a similar situation as to Inferno T-Slide, where G2, they do their half early. Like, this is fine. You could lose every round and be happy in this half, but then they slow it down and NIP start to get answers, and now G2 are broke. So right now just trying to figure out how they can get an 8th, having a bit of a chat. Old school existence, just chilling in spawn with the Glocks, talking it through, not wasting a tactical pause. I do like how teams still do this, right? Just to have a little discussion. Even longer than a pause, in fact. You've got the entire round, mate. As long as you don't die after time or not die at all. But eventually, you've got to get going. And a run boost, well, that'll be a nice way to start.
And what are the Glocks gonna get away with? It's the question we're all dying to know. Nexa opening the roundup. The AWP of Nork spotted in CT. 3 players for NIP in the A bomb site. That means that Popsky's alone outside of B, just waiting there. G2 up through middle, retrieving the AK from window. Lots of damage onto the player in the site, and it's the CT peek from Norg that was hoping to save the day. Hunter now able to get this bomb down. They're looking to deny it, and they can't find him in the smoke, so somehow he's managed a bomb plant. Will get put to an end, but still, how on earth do the Glocks get away with 3 kills and a bomb down? That's far more successful than G2 thought it was going to be. Nork was needed some multi-kill to stop that from getting out of hand, and the extra cash injection from that bomb means an AWP was a possibility in this round, but they haven't decided to purchase it up. Instead, Nico back on the Krieg, utility out across the board, and an expensive round for NIP.
Yeah, wow. That's very impressive. The fact that Nork can't even kill Hunter on the plant, it looked dead on, but ducked below his shots, and the bonus money is always nice. That's shot 2. Nork, oh, can he finish it? Nico runs, and he gets out with 4. Not going to be good for much in this round, you would presume now, on such limited health, even more landing. 2 HP. And Nork has already left, he's gone back to the apps. Might get rewarded. There are jump peaks for Amanek right now, but he hasn't even seen this AWP. He's trying to bait a shot out of it. Gotta go a bit wider for that. Oh, here it comes. Jiggle with the molly. Oh, Nork. This fight may never even come. Oh, he wallbangs. That was very close. Amanek was just behind that. Rez is pushing middle. Jax is trapped to the boxes. Rez has got his dead to rights. Double for Rez. Oh my. Now G2 have to hit B. They have nothing left.
Yeah, AWP's no longer peeking aggressively. Instead in market, but still nails the shot. They're peeking before the window smoke has bloomed. And so Nork multi-killing again to put 7 on the board for NIP. And that's the thing, while his AWP has been very, very present for the NIP CT side, the same cannot be said for G2's AWP, right? Outside of that double kill at short, that was really the last notable memory that we had, and that was in like round 5 of the game. Hey.
Oh. Yeah.
We can keep that going. It's not the traditional tech pause music, but to hell with tradition. Do we have any music to accompany us on this voyage into the round 15 tech pause?
Fat beats and nothing less. Don't start crying, Harry. You can contain yourself, surely.
I actually might.
Nico's just timed out. He'll be rejoining the Krieg. But yeah, you are right? Like that AWP, we've not really seen it on the T side ever since that double kill. It's not like Nico's really been bringing it out. The money hasn't been there. NIP have pulled a bit of a comeback after the last few rounds. Hampus and Nork doing some heavy lifting.
Right. Hugo, have a little think. What could be the basis of this next G2 story? Come on, man.
I don't know what you're even asking me.
Give me
Aaron.
Something, Hugo.
No.
Nico's already back in. Nico, DC again. We need more time. Nico, get out the server. Oh. He's in, and apparently, no, he needs to relog. Nico's actually doing it. What a mad lad.
No, it's not him. They just need to reset the money.
Oh, right.
So he has his gun. Otherwise, he's Glock, no armor in this round.
That would be sick.
Yeah, probably not. Although G2 are Glocks, man. A force to be reckoned with, judging by the last eco they had. 3 kills in a plant, you'll take that. But the reset has come through and everyone should be armed.
Man, it's real emotional in round 15. Reaching an all-time high, perhaps. So this round decides who wins out the half, and you take a look at, what both teams are bringing with them into round 15, and NIP, they've got to be the favorites, at least in terms of the equipment, right? You've got the AWP on Nork, you've got kits on everyone, full utility. For G2, they've got a Deagle on Nico, 3 AKs, and a Galil in play. Pretty limited in terms of their utility as well, right? With 3 smokes, you got enough to do like an A execute. You can maybe even look to throw a bit of a fake in, right? Using some of your utility and then saving some for later in the round. But you are very limited. It's not the same as when you have 5 smokes and suddenly it's like everything's open to you. You can throw fakes, you can afford to do that in the early round and then go back to something later. So instead, G2 try and play this round fast to make up for that limited utility and right into the A site. They've taken bodies And now they've secured ground with it. Nork and Plopsky left in the retake, a 2-on-3. Smoking Con, Nork gets ahead of it and deletes Nico. Hunter's found lurking as well, and the bomb isn't down yet. It hasn't even crossed into the site. Nexa, this round has started to slip apart for G2, and it's left onto the IGL to try and get it over the line. Plopsky will secure that lead for NIP to round out the half. At 8-7, they narrowly have an advantage moving into the second half of play. Can NIP keep this series trucking on over?
Well, it's pulled everyone away from Stewie. He's the only one here. First shot is his, second shot is his, bomb is his as well, and he's got another one. Stewie just tears them all down.
Great smokes from FaZe. Bomb goes down, Rain, unbelievable shot. He's going to double it. Can he get any more? Of course he can, it's Rain. All the players grouped in the apartments. And Olaf, he's got to deal with his push from Get Right.
Oh, he will. Gets his revenge for the last round. The issue is so many players here. They're going in one at a time, and Olaf on the other side of this smoke. 3 kills to his name. He has sent NIP packing. Even as Lecro gets the first man, Olaf's going to put him down. He's on for the ace, and is he going to get it? Dennis on the other side for the nade.
And Shoxy pushed through with the UMP. What the hell? He's going for 4 kills here. The USP could be enough. That is absolutely magnificent from Shoxy. And now we've got Olaf Meister led in a compromised position. It's the ace. I can't believe it. We've got Voxic, who's just been an absolute beast here on Nuke. First kill comes in. There still is a chance at low HP. It has to come in right now, though. Chris J has the frag. It's going to be Voxic. They have a chance. They can actually do it.
Chris J's jumping. It could be a problem. At least stabilize his shot. Oh! Voxic's an animal. He does not want to lose. 32 frags as he gets a smoke onto the bomb. He has the kit. Nitro's going to spray. He's going to... No!
Oh, he's done it!
They will not go down!
And twist in the corner. There should be no way out. My God! How has he done it? Picking up a quick triple, and he's going to win the round. Absolutely godlike.
Contact has been made. Entities start to advance in. Fur around the corner quickly. Nice double tap from Meyer, and he's got the first 2 and a third and a fourth.
My goodness.
There's no stopping this man.
He tries for the bomb plant. There's surely no way he can do it. They have got him boxed in right now. He's got nothing to work with except this rifle. He gets the headshot, turning it around, and no!
Seven at the half, and the Ninjas lead by 1. Things are looking competitive right now on G2's pick. They may have stolen away Inferno picked by the Pyjamas, but right now, NIP at least showing us more face. We've got Nork storming the board with the AWP, and Nico nowhere in sight. 4 kills right now. See if that picks up in window. Pistol round, and the USPs are out. Molly is going to bounce safely. Nico hangs for a second, but he can't get a shot off. Not one that connects. Hunter very deep. Oh, he's got the tap. And Nork, who has been a force to be reckoned with, is now out of the round as NIP charged through connector. G2 have gambled B right now. That is not the play. It's an A take, and now they're starting to realize CT players moving in, and Plopsky clearing the site. NIP got to be scared of Palace and Ramp, but really the threat lies within CT. And if CTR goes aggressive, he won't be ready for an Nexa who catches him by surprise. Bomb planted, but good luck getting out alive if you're NIP.
Hampus could prove to have a real pivotal position here. Rez as well is just having a fight in the open. And Hampus only being good for one has left it all onto Rez. But with this Glock, he's making it feel possible. Amanek is going to delete any hope of that. And while it almost looks...
Just the victory lap.
It's G2 and defusing. It always makes me nervous.
Sure.
It's allowed to make you nervous.
Pistol's fine though. 5 on 2 to a 2 on 2, but they close. Got a little dicey there. But it rolls in their favor. And so, yeah, Pistol goes their way. Even with that B stack as well, just gives up the A site, gives NIP so much room. But retake setups on A Mirage are very, very common, especially in a Pistol. And so G2 well equipped. And now are NIP as well. Double AK, double D, scout on Nork, and they're going to go into mid.
Man, you still don't know about these two AKs yet. And no one's playing window now. I imagine with this being set up, the murder hole vent isn't broken. So I imagine NIP are going to have to do that. So this flank should be known about, but regardless, you know, this is a really good spot for NIP to be in. They are right where they needed to be. They found the hole in middle, right? They've got Hampus posted up to cut off the rotations with this AK. And then the rest of the gang are going to execute in towards B now. Vent gets broken. Amanek turns on a dime to deal with it. Inside of the site, Hunter at least goes 1 for 1 to keep this in the advantage of G2. And one of these two AKs has been picked up from the body of Hampus. The bomb now down. And G2 are 4 on 3, trying to retake at this B bomb site. It's the AK on Rez that might have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Flashes are in, and from the short side, players starting to creep up. Jack's winning his fight onto ZTR. Rez is gone as well. Nork's scout is now going to do it all. The 1v4, they're getting closer. The nades are raining in. And G2, they clean that round up very convincingly to find a 9th.
It's almost like that was a bait. It's almost like G2 wanted NIP to flank B, because while the timing, I think it was a Plopsky coming through on that window, like while the timing looks good, Amanek is set up in the round for that position. Like, he is playing market dedicated on the flank, not even looking at B. That leaves essentially a solo B setup for G2. But Amanek, he doesn't leave the market and he gets 3 kills in the round. So yeah, they were just set up for that exact game plan. And so, as a result, what would have worked is that market player coming in late. But the fact that they're the first point of contact, well, typically could have drawn a B-short player back. If anything, it's exactly what G2 won. Wow, what a read. 9 to 8. And the B play suffocated. NIP on pistols now. Eags galore coming in through under. They can boost window again. There's no one here once more. It's the same setup with Amanek watching for the flank. The other side of the flank is, again, assuming the vent, you know, has to be broken. So you can go CT, smoking off the market, but it's just such a dangerous move. And, you know, there's a heavy A setup right now for G2. So let's see this time how this window position goes, because again, it's the same setup. G2 are playing for this. Nico killing ZTR. They know with the pistols, NIP are likely to get cheeky, and that they have. Rez, could he catch Nico here? Not ready. Hunter dead in B. That's going to draw Amanek out. Now this B flank, this market position is lost for G2, and NIP could use the flank. Rez is to find another. Jack's dead on the A site. Nico with a scout. He gets a headshot. Smoking the cross as well. Now they don't know where he is. Amanek alone on B, deals with the lurker, and now NIP are pretty screwed.
Ooh, they break the vent to get up short. Nork landing the jump, and now they break the market vent as well. Trying to give this illusion. They're wrapping players through CT, and when that's peeked by Nico, he doesn't see anything. And so they don't rotate towards B yet. Now Amanek gets the information that one of these players was short. They need to locate the other. Nork getting close, and Amanek makes it look all too easy. 10 to 8, the pistol's overwhelmed. Nico looking crispy with the scout.
Oh, that was very nice, yeah. Gonna need to...
I don't get it. It's like you give him the worst gun and he'll be able to lock in the round. That's not the worst gun, by the way. That's just worse out of the Scout and all.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to badmouth the Scout. I would never do that. Beautiful weapon.
Yeah, now he's got his work cut out for him, though. AWP on the other side. So, Scout v AWP, who wins that? Time will tell. NIP, well, not quite the pace-up cat that G2 showed in their T-side, right? Think about the rounds Hunter ran into window. Hampus is doing that with a little more finesse, a little more class, maybe. Creeping through a smoke, but is this class in session, or are G2 going to be able to get him out of the round before he can even make impact happen? Hampus trying to feed information to his team right now. In ladder is Hunter with the drop on him, and now this B play, well, it's probably going to come through against the will of NIP. They've got nothing else. Great flash. Amanek peeks in. There's another one where that came from. Plopsky will trade, but Nico is also here with that scout denied by the AWP. Now we know which is faster, which is better, but Amanek is still here and they know it.
Do they? I don't think they do. They dealt with two in B, and they know he was here earlier. They finally flushed him out. Plopsky's deep within the site as well, but that gives a 2v2 over. And Nex is running away. Jax goes in solo, trying to make this round happen. Nex is coming back, like, oh, we're going for it, I guess. As now it's down to the 2v1. Orc waiting patiently up in the apartment. Sat pretty on this AWP, waiting for someone to cross into his line, and there it is. Nork down to the 1v1. They're on the bomb, but a couple of missed shots. They're sticking it. And Nexa, he's learned how to defuse the bomb. G2 onto an 11th as they just snatched that one from underneath the nose of Nork in the apps.
Yeah, what was the rotate for next? Was he saving? Was he going for the cat jump to change his position? I don't even know, but he gets back into the round just in time, and the time is what does him well. Yeah, you're scared there if you're not, because you know the second you start committing to spamming with the Glock, you're going to get swung.
That's when Nexa appears out of the right-hand side of the site and just goes, brah, you're gone.
Exactly that. Yeah, and we saw the AWP beat the scout as well. No real surprise, peeking into it.
Yeah, but now look at Nico, right? Look at that lightning on the AWP. Paying homage to the reactions of this guy.
I want to just shout out, the name of this AWP is Nexus AWP, and the name of the AWP is Drop to Ken 08. That's what it says in GoTV. So Nexa naming his AWP pretty aptly for the current situation. Oh, we miss you, Kenny. Oh, that's a good flash. Run. Get out of there.
Man, I miss Kenny.
Can Nico do his best Kenny impression? Because right now he's taking real estate. Like he's got a house to sell, but that shot misses. Backing out, there's still a player on the corner. Nexa might not be cleared here if Plopsky comes through. They're going to bound out Palace. Jax needs cover, and Nico needs to react when the call is made, because Jax is attentive towards Connector right now. Oh, his attention drawn. He does get the kill, but out Palace they come. Nexa gets 1-for-1, cleared on the ramp. Nico has given up A, but that is the right call right now. He's looking for a pick, and he might just find it. Another missed shot. They're getting closer. They're getting more room in this site, and Nico needs something from this weapon.
Yeah, the bomb was even planted open for CT, but no one wanted to peek it. Down in Connector, Hunter resides on the other side of this smoke. Nico's cancelled out by the AWP of Nork. And now he's posted up waiting for another. You really needed that AWP of Nico to win this head-to-head, because now it's left Amanek in an impossible situation, right? He can't get out through CT. Hunter's just saving. And this Nico AWP, man, I'm still not loving it yet, if I'm being honest. Not convinced yet. You know, and that's the thing. It was never going to be easy, right? But
ouch.
It's more just the consistency at which Nork has been able to create space with his AWP. You're always feeling the presence of that AWP on the side of NIP, and You know, Nico's given like 3 or 4 opportunities in that round there to get away with the kill and misses all of them. You know, it's a heavy investment to be throwing onto someone who isn't accomplishing much with it. So now we're going to see Amanek's turn with the AWP. This is around an eco for G2.
Yeah, he saved it, grabbing it at the last second.
I just think you get so much out of Nico on a rifle. You know, you don't have to. You don't have to have him with this AWP.
I think that was one of the big surprises, right? Like, really, like there's no doubting. Like, any good pro player at the top level is going to be able to use the AWP to a degree.
Like what you're saying is like the AWP is easy.
The AWP is easy, man.
Easiest gun in the game.
It's point and shoot. It's point and click. Look, it's easy. Just click. That's all Rez does, and the AWP's gone. But yeah, I agree, right? Like, Nico's rifle's so good. Why do we need to have him on the AWP? But hey, he has faith. His team have faith. Right now, we don't have a lot of faith. But it's early days, like you said. However, if it costs G2 the map, that's when it starts feeling a little too real, right? Oh, almost a collab. Cleaned up, though. No eco wins today. Oh, you got double AWP. Do they know? Do they want to swap it? Well, now they've got to make do with it. Hambers loves the second AWP as well, right? That's something we've always seen for NIP. Even with Twist in this team, who was moved off primary AWP to secondary, a lot of the time, especially on Inferno, he was never AWP. He was just gone from that role. Hampus would AWP B. We'd have Nork on short like usual. And so, yeah, Hampus is going to be fine running this AWP in this round. A man of many talents, including leading his team to victory. That's where NIP are trying to get now. Nico's back on the AWP. Back in the window. But can they get back around?
CTR is fast in through the connector, but holding on to it was Jax. So he's gotten away with that man advantage. What a util exchange down in Con, and it was all with the goal of retrieving this second smoke. Rez has been able to get his hands on it. So can now look to re-smoke somewhere over here in middle, really give the illusion that there's a lot of players in mid for NIP. In reality, there's only 2. The others up in the apartment starting to move into this B bomb site. 2 players here for G2.
Ooh.
Rotation's a long way away, but with Hunter winning that opener, that's helped take some pressure off now. You'll see on the minimap, Nexa, number 7, starting to rotate up through CT. He's now nearby, ready to help out at this B bomb site. But G2 might not need any help at B. They're doing a good job of holding on. Nexa's joined forces in the market, and even though Rez trades onto Hunter, they've still got to clear out Amanek. And Nexa is still here floating around as well. He's not able to get that trade. And now this could get out of hand. Amanek, they've got him trapped at bench, and they're able to isolate him, giving over the 2v2. The bomb now going down. Nico's AWP needs to find something, and instead, it's deleted right away. Jax, 1 versus 2. Somehow, this was a round that looked locked in for G2. A 5-on-2 turned in to just 1 man left alive. Jax trying to get a peek, trying to bait something out of NIP, but they're just not giving him the room to approach this clutch.
Wow.
And so it will be the save. Rez and Nork, they do it all. And it's moments like that, right, where you just needed anyone to land their shot. Nexa, as that first man rotating in, he needed that trade. The moment he dies, suddenly the round is up in the air, right? Amanek starts to feel pressured because there's a player in apartment spamming him. He's trapped at bench, and so he dies as well. Nico rotates in with the AWP and is given 1 chance, and that's the only chance he gets. And when that shot doesn't hit, the round has already eluded G2.
Man, that one's going to hurt. That one's really going to hurt. Not just the morale, but the money as well. G2, they needed a win there. That's why Jax doesn't even give the 1v2 a go. No kit. And with no kills given over, he has to save the M4. So G2 on the back foot right now. NIP now controlling this map with the money as well. Nork is the bank for the team. He is living in all of these rounds. He is closing them down. They know about the boost. Oh my goodness, Nexa eats a nade. They seem very ready for this ladder play. Hampus is keeping his eyes on it, so not falling for the trick of boosting a player up there early. It's Jax with the M4. He can try and assist a B, but they've already lost it at this point. GTR's gaining ground, gaining space. There's a gun dropped in mid, but does that draw G2 away from the objective in mind? It might. It might just be a save here. With no health, a couple of guns retrieved. It's unfortunately the best call you can make in this position. G2 giving NIP 12. or more so than anything, NIP stealing 12 away, right? Like, taking it by force.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to a certain extent, in a game where, you know, you're murdering each other, every round is pretty much by force.
Sure.
Would be cool if you could negotiate rounds, though. Like, you meet up in the middle of the map, you hash it out.
That's maybe hostage mode, Harry.
Ah, hostage mode.
In our map pool.
My favorite.
What a shame, really.
Yeah.
Everyone remember Assault?
I love it, man, because when you hold the hostages, they like breathe in your ear the whole time. Hi guys, welcome to the Pro League stream. It's
they really do.
No, but it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Breathing down your neck right now.
Just like an IP doing a G2 right here, Hugo. There's the link back in.
Yeah, Ocelot's got his head on the shoulder of Nico, looking at his screen.
Head on the shoulder?
I don't really know. That was a bit intimate, maybe.
But leaning into him, nuzzled in.
It's no pressure.
No wonder Nico's struggling. No wonder he is. Like, Carlos is nuzzled into him. And look, the B play. It's all but falling apart at this side of the map for G2. This is likely just decided the round right away. G2 already having to save. 1 kill comes in, and that 1 kill decides the outcome of round 24. 13-11. NIP taking strides at this point towards that finish line, trying to lock in this map and take us to a third. Oof.
Come on, mate. We kicked Kenny for you. Come on. Yeah, it is a slow start. It's a worrying start for G2. Still a third map to fall back on. Not that we're at that point yet. This is still winnable, but NIP's T side has looked pretty focused on that B site, and G2 have yet to find the answer. A lot of stacks, a lot of advantage situations, and a lot of buys, but none of them getting G2 over the line. We could see an AWP here.
Honestly, I would love to see Amanek take the AWP over towards like short side and give it a go there, right? Because often he's been at this B site with Hunter. We've seen him, like, he bought that AWP out in the 1 round around pistols and takes an instant peek mid and was good for the kill. You know, admittedly got traded right away after, and so that round didn't do anything. But, you know, it was a round where you had the 1 AWP in, he wanted to try and make a gamble play. And if he's nailing those kind of shots, it might not be a bad idea. We've got Nico on it again. You know, there's no harm with having faith in Nico. You know that he can make this stuff happen. It's just in this game so far, he's not showing that. So it's a lot of investment. You know, you're giving Nico $4.75 thousand in game to try and make something happen with the AWP. And it's at a moment where you can't afford to take big gambles and have them not pay off. You know, 13-11, Hugo. NIP are a matter of rounds away from taking this to a third. And considering this felt like G2's series to win, you know, they were in the driver's seat for the longest time. This is not where you want to find yourself.
Yeah, and it's unknown territory if we go to 3 as well. It's a new map that neither of these teams have been frequenting too often. As of late, Nico has that AWP thrown over by Jax. Oh, not connecting onto Hampus, crossing out mid, who again has been a nuisance in getting control in middle, setting his team up for more and more B plays. Are you kidding? Are they really going back for what seems like the 6th, maybe 7th B play in a row? NIP, they don't care. It's a middle finger to G2, who goes, surely they can't go B again, and stack that A site with 4 players. 3 on the ramp, for crying out loud. This is dead. This is done. If Amanek doesn't multi-kill, this round is over.
Oh, he's blind, still good for the first. Amanek giving us some hope, giving G2 a chance, a 4-on-3. Amanek has just delivered G2 the best chance at a retake that they have had, and this flash is even better. Nico helping Nexa out. That flashbang combined with the double hold at B, that's made this round possible.
Yeah, but they've lost a 2v5, 2v4 easier.
Oh, so there's a lock-in for NIP, is what you're saying.
It should be, right? Let's see. Don't count them out.
Yeah, I mean, you got Big Nork with this AWP, and he's looking at short. Jax is holding in the market. Plopsky waiting on the other side. Ooh, in with the peek, and Jax gets away with it. Missed shot from Nork, and now they know where this AWP resides. Already in through the market is one. The Nork AWP trying to deliver, but they've wrapped up close. They're in the apartments. G2 gonna grab the defuse with just enough time left to spare. Whew. So they keep it alive, 12-13, finally repelling a B play, and it is on the back of Amanek. Really going above and beyond there.
And this is the mind game now, Harry. This is like the hardest
Do they
round.
go B,
yeah,
right?
This is the hardest round to call for both teams. It's like, what's going to happen now? Are they going to go B for what seems like the umpteenth time? I can't say that word. Or will they finally switch it up? Double AWP for G2. Amanek, Harry, you said you wanted it. Well, it's alongside Nico, so let's see. That allows him to solo B. That's something, right? Hopefully he can get a kill and drop off if they go fast. But Nico in connector, denied by Rez up on the catwalk. He can't see. Jax does get that trade eventually. Labored effort, but a kill is a kill, and we're into a 4v4. NIP, B is still an option, but they're splitting middle from under. 2 players taking that control. 5 rounds in a row, broken by G2 in the last one. This one is of huge consequence. And IP are creeping into A. Jax has a spot, he has the drop, but he's so low, a repeat will render him dead. No! He gets the kill again. A headshot to Plopsky, no time to react. And now NIP creeping into A. This 2-on-4 is not as easy as the last.
No, especially not with this double setup in the site. NIP, they haven't had to contend with G2's A site holes. And next thing, yeah, they know you're there. But it's trying to get this kill on the back of the info, and Jax is on for the ace, and what an ace it would be. Can he get it? In with this swing again. He's hungry for all 5 in the round. Go on, Jax. Go on, make it happen. Show us all why you're here. Oh, this isn't the route. This isn't the route. He's going for that AWP. And now finds himself in T-spawn. Temporarily, Nork has got a 1v2 in the A-bomb site. Please, dear Lord, whoever curses these G2 games, don't let this turn against them. Nah, they're all here, hunting him down. And there it is, living up to his name. Puts 13 on the board for G2. Great round from Jax. Really is a pleasure to have him back in the server.
Where did that come from? He's 10 health on that repeat, and he kills Plopsky with his first bullet. Look at that frag. And even here, clean CTR out from the corner. Doesn't get much better than that. And now the double AWP continues, saved by Jax, who didn't want to offer up the kill, and gives up the ace as a result. A noble player, but one playing for the win, and that's where G2 need to find themselves here if they want that 2-0.
Through the smoke, so much damage done, but Nico blindsided by it.
What's that, 3rd, 4th round dead in connector? Dear oh dear, unraveling at the seams.
Yeah, the A site now called into question. Jax has shown to be more than capable to be this hero whenever it's been required of him. But in a round like this, where he's trapped in CT, and he's got so many kills to find, if G2 do want this round to be doable, Jax has got to step up. He's got to deliver us something big. And now with his teammates joining him in CT, the AWP getting tossed around like it's nothing. Jax is good for 1. That drops the bomb out in the open. Amanek's AWP will deliver a kill as well. Hunter volleyed off, and Amanek is not spreading to him, so he's still alive for the time being. The bomb plant coming in, an attempt to swing on the back of it. A missed shot from Nork gives some room, gives the timing over to G2, where they can try and get this kill traded. Not even traded, rather. Just try and deal with this AWP. The smoke gives them even more room. Out through CT now. The bomb planted for Con and open at ramp, though. That's going to cause you some real problems. You need one of these kills to materialize. Whilst this round isn't doable, they see a player in the corner. Hunter can spot the barrel, but isn't finally given that peek. Amanek's AWP delivers the next, and now just Rez down in Con. Hunter needs to watch his teammates back and delete it, but the spray is in, and G2 get the round with a second left to spare. A damn good attempt from Rez, but the defuse stuck by Amanek, and this guy's delivering it all. The AWP in the retake, getting kills, grabbing the defuse. G2 stealing a bomb defuse? When did anyone have that in their 2021 bingo cards? I didn't.
Rez, he's usually so good at those headshots, man, so clean. But he goes for the spray, and it lets him down. Misses that first shot, tries to continue. And just a couple of seconds is all Amanek needed. His teammate taking a bullet for him. Get down, Mr. President. Body blocked. And 14 to 13. This looked like G2 had lost this one. This looked like they had fallen apart in the second half. But despite Nico 6 and 17, I hate to harp on him, but frankly, he has just been dead every round at the start.
Matt, the thing that's most wild about that is, if you remember, he had those 2 kills with the scout in the in the anti-eco on this CT side. T-half to open up the game. He had that AWP double kill. So outside of that, he's managed 2 kills. That's pretty rough, and I think Amanek has actually out-AWP'd him despite only bringing the AWP out really late in this CT half.
True. Okay, right. Back to A. NIP, they're done with the B crunches there.
Yeah,
back to speed, back to pace, through the smoke in your face. Next is gone. Jack's trying to cover the con, and he's got to worry about his back as well. He can't get a second. Hampus is through, taking room. Nico, this is it. Your round. Your chance to dance with NIP. They leave Palace, no pick for him again. The open plant, and Nico doesn't stop it. It's the second time we've seen that. He does get the AWP out, though. Hunter on a big flank kills ZTR. Does he commit or go back to mid and join his team? That's where the bomb is planted for. It's a nice rotate from Hunter. They're scared of the ramp until the end of the round.
Oh my word, Hampus looking for the kill, and he gets away with it. Plopski's beat Nico, and Hunter, knife out, is able to adjust in time. Now down to the 1v1, and Plopski atop the stairs. Hunter needs to land the impossible, and he can't. 14 to 14, the fast A play working wonders for NIP. Blindsiding Nexa, Nico getting one from CT, but then traded. And Hampus making a real hero play to dart through CT and take that challenge in the first place.
Yeah, he kills the AWPer. Like, there's no surprise there for Amanek. He hears it, he knows what's coming, and he can't hit the shot. Maybe just stop buying AWPs if you're G2 right now, right? Like, oh, this is neck and neck. G2 taking names, taking space up mid, rushing them down. ZTR dead. Jax needs a trade and he gets it. Nico dies a hero, at least getting 1-for-1 and setting Jax up for the favorable fight. Rez in the smoke, jumping through as the bomb, and Amanek has it dead to rights with the package at his feet. Pitter-patter go these ninjas in apps if they want to get it back. And Amanek is not giving them the kill through that smoke. He's waiting for the reloads. Jack's even here to spray as well. Do further damage for free. It does hit Rez. And oh, how all this round has fallen apart. Plopski bounding through the smoke. Like, it wasn't good anyway, even before that, but that's really the final nail in the coffin that might cause G2 to find match point.
Oh, there's the swing. Orc. Surely this isn't doable. This is where your heart's sinking, right? You're trying to navigate a 1v3 that for anyone else, for any other situation, would just be written off, and you'd be looking to save, you know, or do some damage. Well, in this round, you're up against 15 if you lose it. Suddenly, all this grinded, all this attempt to come back into the game hinges on an overtime, having to restart it again. So this 1v3 is huge. Far bigger than normal. In through the murder hole and held by Hunter. It all gets cleaned up, and G2 are up to 15, breaking the money of NIP as well, up against this scoreline. Your heart goes out to Nork there, as you know, you've got a lot of time to really let the reality of your situation set in as well. That if you don't win an impossible round, and you might be staring down the barrel of the 2-0.
Poor NIP, man. They had some excellent rounds in this map on the T side, just bullying that B bomb side. I'd love to see them go back to it, even if it has, you know, been figured out by G2. Again, the mid push? No, surely not. That's just insult to injury. And Rez is at least trading, but that nade might signal disaster. Nork gets out alive. Double HE at the top of mid. And yeah, okay, it's not pretty. It's only a 4-on-4, but G2 have done so much damage that this round is so favored to them. NIP, it feels like, you know, there's a lot of like forgetting the previous rounds in this map. Like G2 again pushing mid, NIP last thing they expected, but they have been getting Hampus out behind the boxes in so many of these rounds that it almost feels, you know, free for them until G2 are there. Plopski comes out under. Needs something incredible here with the one rifle, does get the first. Amanek late to trade. Plopski is through the connector, can come through the smoke too, and this is it.
And Jax is actually alone in A. Like, both other players are in middle. If he dies, oh no! This could get snatched away on a force buy. Slow on the mid-rotator, Amanek and Nico. And now asked to 2v4. Up close is Plopsky at the stairs. And Nico might spot him over this smoke. He looks like he saw something there. Looks like he has a hunch that this man's up close. They need this cleanly. And Amanek will get away with the kill, but brought down low in the process. Still tucked in on the bomb site is ZTR. You've got to go fast here if you're G2. You are running out of time, and they haven't checked the site. Nico left in the clutch, down to a 1v2. He had a very, very quiet game, but on the rifle, he's trying to make it all seem doable. From ramp, Nork has won the round to time, and there's the swing to close it out. We're going to overtime. NIP with a force. Take it all back again, and now we turn back that clock, ready to begin OT in just a moment.
Success might come recruit you, but unless you analyze in depth that we're steps away from death, 1,000 possibilities, act on it, Johnny Depp, for real. Cause we're lonesome childs, trying to know what father brought us down to here. I don't wanna be stuck in countless doubts, I just wanna smile and run away from here. I swear to God, man, I just wanna be a model for my brother. Hey, I just gotta work until I'm on the covers. Hey, I just gotta work until my songs are covered. Hey, I just wanna make it proud to be my mother. Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes. Straight from the jump and not wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays. Change our reactions. You just gotta love yourself. 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 Hope you learned your lesson, girl. I cannot teach anymore. Hope you show some faith in men. I am not like anyone. 'Cause I am over being sober with myself, and I'm with you. I am over being something I am not. I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handouts. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing down. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. Huh? I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handouts. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing down. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself.
Hey Future Pros, today we'll be smoking mid-short on Mirage. This smoke will allow you to take top mid control even if an AWPer is holding the angle. To do the smoke, hop onto this bin. Aim at the top right antenna all the way to the edge. Then throw the smoke. This variation gives you a small gap to the right for you to utilize.
Oh, if you like strong AWP head-to-heads, then boy, are you in the wrong place. NIP currently leading the charge. It's Nork and Rez top fragging in this game. Both of them donning AWPs heading into overtime. Nip, they did the impossible. They had a broken buy to get us to OT, and they've been able to do it.
Yeah. Nip are the meteorologists of Mirage because they have weathered the storm.
Meteorologist.
Yeah, that's like my pizza topping. Meteorologist. Oh, and Nico's dead.
Well, Nico dead to one of those AWPs.
Hey, at least it wasn't in connector this time.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
I mean, damn, right? These AWPs, they're looking pretty good at getting these openers.
He also died to Rez, who doesn't even second AWP for the team. He third AWPs, but he had the spawn for middle. Now he's dropped the AWP and gone, nah, just wanted to kill Nico, mate. Now I'm rifling. So, yeah, it's a pretty good move for NIP. They got what they wanted. All right, all right, all right. What does this all come down to? I hate to say it, Nico's best round of this map was that last round that he almost wins with a rifle. Maybe something to keep in mind. Good shot from Amanek. Stuck on an island, stranded, with no water, no help, nothing. His teammate in Palace, Nexa playing for the bomb plant.
Nexa, please!
No, Nexa's gonna leave him. Amanek, you're on your own, bud. In a molly, in a smoke, diving, ducking, weaving, shooting, but only getting tags and nothing more. Nexa's gone too. And into spawn goes Plopsky, trying to close this round. It's only Hunter. NIP looking for 16, and it looks right back at them.
It looks right back at them and it says, oh, hi.
16
I'm
here.
number 16. Pleasure to meet you, NIP. And I can't wait to get in you. There it is, 16 on the board.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy we get OT here because NIP, it felt like they had some really great T-side rounds. And it then all just started to fall apart right at the end, coming down some clutches, some one retakes by G2. Like, credit to G2 as well for staying in this game. Would have been easy to give up when NIP started running wild on the T side, but they came back in and they've had a competitive bout. This is what it all comes down to. 16-15. Jackson window. Hunter here too, boosting up. Nexa as a third man. The double ladder boost. Don't see this every day. Will it get heard? Rez seems aware of the possibility. In the past, NIP have been ready for this position. Jax drops a nade, but that only shows he's in the right side. I think Rez is ready for a ladder player. Maybe not two, though. Nico playing safe in the spawn on A. Hunter getting aggressive, and oh, he doesn't clear it. He thinks he has, but Rez is just on the edge.
Oh, no.
No idea.
Oh.
No way you're ready for Nexa.
Yeah, right. You've just dealt with a player from ladder, and you're thinking like, all right, I got short on log. My name's Rez. I'm Swedish, and these are all the thoughts going through my head. That was weird. I slipped into character. Nexa gonna get the trade at least. Amanek with his AWP at this B bomb site.
Oh, one way.
He's gonna go through it, trying to bring the fight to NIP, and he hits a pretty decent timing. They hear the scope though, and that's gonna make them suspicious, right? You've just seen him smoke it, so now they're holding, they're waiting, and it's only the tag for Amanek's AWP. Are G2's AWPs cursed? Like, did someone mess around with them before this game started? So any AWP that G2 buy is just faulty. Hampus on the market flank should have this locked in. He should be the man that makes this whole round slot into place for NIP. By Jax, nice and easy, little tap. Nexa trying to hold it from the short side, and there we go. He might be the hero. Nexa, Molly on the bomb, smoke down. They can't retrieve the bomb because of the Molotov. Nexa, he might have done it to them. They try to get back into the site, and it's the ace for Nexa. All five, perfect play. Delays the pickup, locks it in, and Nexa has got us believing in G2 again.
Oh, what an excellent round. Even with that market flank, right? NIP, they know he's there, and then they hesitate. Then they stop. They're like, oh, wait, if he kills us here, we lose this one. Nexa, the perfect utility combo. Smoke first, so he's not killed. He has cover. Then Molly to stop the pickup. And even though they grab it, he knows where they are. He can hear them running away, and he lines them both up. Under drop. And Nico supporting, covering his teammate. This could be nice. Line up? No. Missed shot from Nico. Molly to the top, and now he's trapped at the bottom. Does he escape? Because they're coming in on the catwalk to try and peek down. CTR watching his retreat, not letting Connector be the object of Nico's desires. Lower is coming. By the way, they don't know about Jax. He peeks a bit early off of the flash. Nico drops. He's dead as well. And NIP deal with that perfectly.
Don't know how to feel about that one. Don't know how to feel about it.
No.
NIP, like, at this point, you're in a 5-on-3, right? They're not feeling any pressure. They've got all the time they need, so they can really relax heading into this round and, like, take their time to probe these bomb sites. Nexa.
Okay.
You can't snatch another round away. Aggression at ramp drops the bomb. The info is there early now for G2. And they double up over here at A, but the bomb's now going back, and that's because Hampus has cleared out the B bomb site. Hunter's deleted back in CT, and it's all on Amanek and his AWP. A 1v4 defending a bomb site that isn't even being taken by NIP. It's just one player here selling this fake. And Nork, he seems very aware.
Yeah.
Also, when this smoke fades, I wonder if the barrel will give it away.
Oh.
Don't even need the scope, man. Doesn't even need the scope. And there it is, NIP. They win out that first half of overtime, 17-16. Trying to get us to nuke as that third map. G2 back in with the AWP on Nico.
Great patience for NIP. They know with ZTR and Cat, he has those under players trapped. I say players, NIP only knew about Nico, but once Con is covered, they can just take their time to come out under and clear it safely. Jax, he peaks maybe a second too early because they're late off of the flash. That could have been way, way better for G2, but NIP, good reaction, staying calm in this overtime, and that's what they need if they want to take it over the line, bring us to nuke. Now swap side, CT for NIP, the AWP on Nork, back in the spawn. Double T-side AWP. Okay. Hey, NIP ran it in the first round, but as soon as they got a kill, they swapped it out. G2 look committed to this decision. And Amanek looking for B picks right now. Just trading utility. Nico holding on to a mid push, something G2 did regularly on that CT side to catch Hampus. But nothing quite the same getting given by NIP. No reason in your first CT round of OT with the lead to start to try and make plays, right? To start to push. Wait for them to come to you. And boy, they will.
Oh, Nexa opens the round up. Hampus getting pressured, and Amanek with the no-scope has opened up the B bomb site. G2 getting this bomb down, and NIP, a 3-on-5 retake that should never happen. And this is where these two AWPs that were bought into this round, you know, they're not that great for getting you in places. They can get you picks, but in the post plant now, where they just hold these angles, you're hoping that they can come in big. An explosive play out through the market has suddenly flipped a 3-on-5 into a 2v2. Nico holding from short, and Hunter up in the apartments. Smokes down at short side. The bomb is planted for Apps, so all the pressure is on Hunter right now as Nork's been allowed to cross into the site. Hunter spotted, doesn't take the peek yet. The Molotov denies the defuse for the time being, and Nork is just looking for this kill up in the apartments, out through the window. Hunter hounds him down, and G2, they tie us up at 17-17.
Yeah, Nico is finding value in rounds that they win, like without kills, which is
he's throwing
right?
good utility, right? Like there was a good string of rounds on that G2 CT half where he would like flash mid plays, right? There's that round where I'm trying to think who he sets up. I think it's Nexa to go and clear out like under, right, with the flash. Yeah. He's been throwing good Molotovs and whatnot, but you know, there's no ignoring the rather quiet performance out of these AWPs for G2.
Yeah, Amanek was there at least last round. There it is. Nico helped out by Jax jumping for the bait. Nork is drawn away and Nico hits the shot. That's what we needed, man. More of that. 17 all and G2 with the advantage. Nico trades out with Amanek, gives him an AK. Swapping off of the double AWP so they can entry into B, not relying on no scopes this time. Oh dear, could have smoked it. Rather fight it. Jax gets out with a 1-for-1, and in a 4-on-3, you're laughing all the way to the B bomb site with that.
Oh, only the tag for Plopsky. This is where you're hoping that this AWP of Nico can deal with this short AWP, especially now that the Molotov forces him off of the angle. Hunter holding on to the Apps flank, and Rez might be dead in the water. He took a little run up to this, and Hunter with the patience is there to put him in a coffin. ZTR and Plopsky And NIP, they really worked hard to grind this game to an overtime. They had the lead coming into this second half, and now it could get stripped away from them right at the last hurdle, unless these two look to deliver. A 2-on-2 in the blink of an eye as Nico and Hunter again left in this clutch. Can the family matters get it done? Tag on the smoke, and Nico gets them off the defuse. 2 in the round for him, 2 for Hunter. And 18 on the board for G2.
Man, we all knew G2 were going to do it. It was never even close, Harry. It's all calculated, all under control. At least we have the money for NIP, right? Max cash in OT, so they can continue to rebuy. But G2 with some answers here. Nico and Hunter picking up back-to-back post-plant. Not even clutches, but closes, I guess. Not letting NIP get that defuse off. Winning the rounds. Even though that 5-on-3 in the previous almost gets out of control, it's still closed by the same 2. And G2, 18-17. Last chance Saloon in this overtime. Will we run it back again? Man, what a series. I don't want it to end, but it might be a round away from that. Rez 34, Nork with 30. No one on that number for G2. It's Hunter with 28. And this is it. So what it's all led up to. Solo orb for Nico, double for NIP, and everything to play for.
Hampus throwing into the apartments. And a B hit on the cards. That is a free kill for the AWP at this B site, and Hampus going in for even more. Plopsky, lots of damage done on that spray, and that's going to send G2 away from B for the time being. Nico's posted up looking for a trade, but it never comes in. It never gives him a chance. Barrel. Oh, you can't catch a break if you're Nico. Staring down the barrel of double OT. G2, desperate times, calling for the most desperate of measures. Back towards the A-bomb site they go. 5 strong for NIP. 2 of them over here in A, and one of them being the AWP of Nork. He's been waiting to have a chance to fire off with this thing at the A site, and now he's finally going to get it to close out this overtime.
Creeping comes Jax. Now, you're never going to check the back of the site. ZTR to the last position you're expecting. It's been called, it's been calmed, it's been spotted and dealt with. Both kills on that A site at the same time. And next at 8 health remaining, he's a dead man walking. NIP run it right back and bring us to double OT. They just won't give up, man. G2, both match points, both chances to close, and NIP never let go of the baton. All right. All right. And we don't wait. We go right back in. Are they really going to rush me again? Like, that was a desperate call to make 40 rounds deep. Guys, when they molly, smoke it and rush. And then don't commit when you lose the first man. It's an awkward one. They're going to go back for it. They're going to give it another Hail Mary into B.
Yeah, this time a lot faster. Plopsky is feeling the stress, feeling the pressure, and he just gets overwhelmed. Double orb rotation into the market, but Hampus is wiped out, and Nico getting one with his orb set up in the apartments. Finding G2 this opening round of OT, the second overtime that we're seeing played out between these two squads. NIP have always been good at making these like 2vx retakes look achievable. And they get some damage off, but that's the extent of it here. 19-18, first round rather, of the second overtime. God, it's such a mouthful when it gets to here.
That's a nice little base setup with Hunter and Nico. Nico misses his shot onto the Apps player, you know, coming up fast. And then as he misses, Hunter jumps on the barrel at Car and just immediately repeats, like, very suffocating. And G2 had the numbers to dedicate 2 to the apartments in that post plant.
I noticed that Nico has just dropped the AWP in spawn and elected to play Krieg.
All right.
I wonder if there's any plan to go back for that. It feels weird to have just left it.
You got the money.
Maybe a fast. Yeah, right.
Doesn't make
That's
any difference.
true.
You can buy an AWP every round and throw it out the window and still be able to continue to buy. It would just be a different player buying it. But it's a team. It's not matchmaking, so you actually will get an AWP dropped.
No way.
Yeah, crazy.
No one asks for an AWP and gets given one. It's like the golden rule.
Maybe they do grab it because it looked like an A setup, like a set piece where G2 were just going to bounce in through Palace again.
Yeah, well, the only reason why I say I imagined he was going to go back for it was there were players who had to buy still, right? So I imagined that, like, if the intention was to just leave the AWP, then... Oh, wait, where am I even going with that?
Oh, who knows?
I had a reason, man. I'm sure I did.
You were right, Harry. That's what matters.
I nailed it, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty astute.
Now he's selling a B fake.
Look at this, right? Throwing all this utility into B. There's some smokes, NIP, and really just take them in for a moment. Just take these smokes in. With Hampus peeking into apartments, he gets that freebie onto Jax. Now the A play coming through, and they don't check for ZTR. It's a mowdown. Nico, all alone, asked to 1v5, and he doesn't elect to take the AWP. Instead, he goes for the Deagle. There's one. Ball rolling now. Meets the shot, but does take one to the legs. He's low HP.
Uh-oh.
And honestly, anything could finish the job at this point. They chase him. Nico not giving up. 14 seconds, it is just saving.
He's dead now. Oh, if he keeps going, his legs will get seen. Popsky falls in as Nico's trying to bait shots, and it's going to be NIP bouncing back in with a round. They don't fall for the B fake. They have no reason to, right? With their B holes looking really good in regulation. The AWP gets the first man, and then G2 just run out Palace hoping. Another double AWP for G2 now. Goes both ways. More so expecting to see it on the CT side than T. Window smoke. Again, the ladder boost coming in. Ooh. Hampus going for a quick pick. They've crossed behind mid, though. Another slow round out the gate where G2 are hoping a kill comes to them. It never has really been. Right, well, we've seen aggressive CT setups from G2, double apps, pushes, underplays, ramp getting taken. That's more of a rarity for NIP in this map. This time they're giving up A, as CTR, who has been playing a lot of anchor positions, very entrenched in A, is now in CT spawn. And that's where G2 might be executing upon. Just clearing out mid before they do.
Oh, the flash of Cap trying to blind this AWP off the angle, and now they explode through the con smoke. The trades are in, and ZTR's dead in CT. The A site given over. NIP 3-on-4. This AWP is still alive and could catch this bomb crossing into the site. There isn't a smoke to get this AWP off the angle, and so Amanek surviving that cross could make all the difference. Now a bomb plant given an opportunity for G2. Plopsky is up through con and moving in towards this A site. Seems aware that a player could be still trapped over towards the jungle side, but G2 are doing a good job of not giving these peaks over. There's Hunter with the first. Plopsky not able to trade, and G2, they take 2 to round out their T side of the second overtime.
Yeah, very good position now for G2, although that's not really been like their problem, right? It's not like they haven't had opportunities to close this series out. They were in the lead in round 30. They got match point in the first OT, and still we here are fighting for each and every round. NIP now 1 AWP as they move over to the T side, and G2 looking for 22 to close this series. Always a third OT available, or even a third map. The boost back up. More ladder control. Both teams been doing this pretty frequently. A double setup for G2 yet again.
I mean, it's mental. We've got 3 players, 30 kills deep or more for NIP. That is a big nade. And now, right, it's at times like this, you're looking at guys like Rez, Hampers, North to try and make a difference. Jax caught changing weapons, but is still good for the double. You don't know how he's gotten away with it, but he has, and that's the sigh of relief you're willing to take if you're G2. In CT, the AWP of Nico lies, but the flash is going to blind him off the angle. Now the re-peek's in for Amanek, and it's that AWP that finds the first kill. Both AWPs in CT, and Nico blind is good for the kill on ZTR. Nork throwing into the clutch, out through Palace, only the leg lands, but it's from Connector that Nexa is here, should be able to save the day. The missed shots, but there's the kill like we all expected. Nice and easy. You never even had a doubt. G2 are up to match and series point again.
I wonder what would have happened if Jax never changed guns there. If he didn't quick switch, maybe he gets 4 kills, man. Everyone was jumping through that smoke, and he couldn't have got more unlucky with the timing of pulling a nade. I think he was pulling a nade to use. I don't think it was just like a habitual quick switch that catches you off guard. But yeah, never ready for just a flash play through Connector, and he still gets 2 kills. Credit to Jax. He has been a beast in this series so far, no matter what happens. And G2 now, again, 2 chances to find 1 round. Seems easy, right? Anything but. NIP, they want A once again, but this time the Connector play will only come down to 1 man. Nico in jungle. Molly goes in there, fast pass. Nico with a first shot. Nexa helps out. G2, the beginning of the end, but Hampus has something to say. Climbing into the window with a couple of kills. Nexa pushed out and legged on the exit. He has got to give up the sight, and he does at least catch Popsky going aggressive. There was no flash for that kill. Shoot, Amanek, shoot! He doesn't, and the bomb gets planted.
You thought it was going to happen. NIP just trying to keep it alive. Hampers pushed into jungle. Nexa ready, waiting, gets that kill delivered to him, and Nork flanked by Hunter. G2, they finally get it locked in. They weather that storm, they grab the defuse, and they take this series 2-0. Recoveries across the board, everyone starting to step up towards the end, and even the AWP starting to come alive to finally counteract that event.